Hello, I'm Chris Parkin. This is the Hardy Hybrid Rifle. This is a composite rifle with carbon fibre wrap barrel, carbon fibre stock, custom action, a 5-lug bolt which gives 90-degree lift and an integral Picatinny rail for long range capability. It's lightweight and with the supplied torque wrench there are 3 screws on the side, click click click, undo them, the barrel slots out and the barrel slots back in alternate calibers. You can have different bolt faces as well to suit the cartridge you need. Welcome to All for Shooters. This is a 243 Winchester, but the rifle is available from 223 up to 338 lateral Magnum. This is a short action rifle. You would need the longer action for 3006, 338 lateral Magnum, etc. The bolt heads are also interchangeable. Barrel length is 610mm or 24 inches. Overall length is 1120mm or 44 inches. Overall weight is 3.1 kilograms or 6.8 pounds. Muzzle thread is 5/8 by 24. Length of pull is 356mm or 14 inches. The single stage Trigger Tech trigger broke at 696 grams or 25 ounces, but it is fully adjustable. The safety catch is 2 stages without a bolt lock. When shooting from tripod sticks with a clamp assembly, it was nice with the fact the forend wasn't compressed. It's stiff and strong and it doesn't affect barrel harmonics, which would change point of impact. The forend stiffness was also appreciable when shooting prone. You could immediately perceive the tactile pressure with which you were loading the bipod's feet, and it was nice that the Picatinny rail has been attached solidly by Hardy and you don't have to worry about anything being torn from the stock. The magazine system is AICS compatible and made by Accurate Mags. It holds 5 rounds and it's a steel magazine, so the steel feed lips will last a long time. Throughout the review, primary extraction and positive ejection were reliable from the Hardy, and I was very pleased with the systems they've used, which caused minimal rifle disturbance to point of aim. I'm not personally a huge fan of muzzle brakes, but I have to admit Hardy's was very well made and it was also secure in fitting with a lock nut. 243 doesn't really generate a lot of recoil to need to tame, but I imagine on some of the larger calibers and the 300s and 338 you would definitely want a brake, especially on such a light rifle as this. One of the most interesting features about this Hardy rifle is the bolt and the ejection system. Now, Hardy make a claim of the fact that the ejection system, the primary extraction from the chamber, there's actually a tapered ramp across the back of the receiver here. Now, whereas most bolt action rifles have quite a short angular 45-degree slope which clicks the chamber clear just as the bolt handle opens finally, this one actually shows a very smooth transit all the way open to make sure it's pulling that case out very gradually, and that puts a lot less stress on the extractor claw. The other thing you'll notice, which is very much more subtle on here, is that these bolt lugs, there are 5 lugs, they're actually cut as somewhat of a helical taper. So effectively you machine a thread on the bolt and then you cut the sides off, so actually you're effectively screwing the bolt home when you close the action. That gives you very close tolerances on headspace, and it also means that any overall, any cartridges that are slightly over long will just get squeezed into position. It also has the double effect of, because the action itself closes up more tightly, that you'll notice on pretty much any but the very best bolt action rifles, when you dry fire them, or even when you fire them with the case in, the bolt handle will bounce. Well, just watch this one now. It doesn't move at all, and that is a factor of the very close tolerances that this Hardy is made to. Overall finish of the rifle has Cerakote hard anodizing, and of course you've got the finish of the carbon fibre. The stock is a matte finish, you've got a little bit of coloration just to break up the silhouette slightly. I'm going to shoot 3 rounds into the centre target, and then I'm going to take the barrel out, put the barrel back in with the torque wrench and see how it does. Now, I'm not specifically looking for the precision, i.e. the group size. I'm just looking for a mean point of impact shift. It's 23 degrees today and it's been tricky getting this barrel to, to cool down because it's carbon barrel. So anyway, That gun is now empty, the mag's out. Let's take the barrel out. Now I need to do this honestly, all in one take, 2 cameras running simultaneously. So that is the barrel out. Quite warm. Let's put the barrel back in. Realign it with the marks. Now the instructions tell me to do the centre bolt first. So nip that up, and do the front. And I think it actually then tells me to do them all again with 2 clicks. So there we go, that's that done. It's easy enough. Mag back in, back on target. Within sporting requirements, I'm absolutely 100% happy with all 5 of those shots. 100 metres on the target. Well, I hope you enjoyed that review. My style is my style. I didn't shoot millions of rounds through the gun because on a hot day with a carbon barrel and a 243, it's going to take a long time to cool down. But the fundamental factors are I shot 3 or 4 types of ammunition through it, and on 5 round groups, all of them beat the sub MOA benchmark. This carbon wrap barrel is super stable. Thermally speaking, it's the best carbon barrel I've used. This would carry out 10 round strings with no problem at all, and that was on 30-degree air temperature days. That's 30 degrees Celsius, which is very unusual for UK. I think the barrel off, barrel back on group on paper goes to show just how consistently hard he is in return to zero, and this very stiff forend on the stock and also massive free float with a stiff barrel as well gives you absolute stability through any shooting position with no chance of affecting the harmonics. The incorporated Picatinny rail makes scope mounting no problem at all, and it's easy to swap back and forward if you want to use the night vision or something like that. Thank you for watching. Bye for now.